Jai Jagannath, hello friends. This is Basdeep Panda. Welcome to Master of English. Guys, English raw VST 3. Very similar test. ପରୀକ୍ଷାରେ ଯୋଉ ଭଳିଆ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ସେଇ ଭଳିଆ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନର ଆଲୋଚନା ତ ତିନୋଟି ପ୍ୟାସେଜର ଆଲୋଚନା କରିବା ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ପ୍ରୋଜ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ପୋଏଟ୍ରି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ମ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡେଟୋରୀ ଷ୍ଟଡି କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ହଉଛି 2020 ରେ ଆସିଥିବା ପ୍ୟାସେଜ and the chapters are the most probable chapter for upcoming board exam means 2024 clear so in the prathama passage as it did with Roosevelt polio can strike quickly the virus enters the body via nose or mouth and travels to the intestine where it incubates it will start ହେଇକି ଅଛି symptoms such as muscular paralysis can be helped with physical therapy how much a person will recover varies from individual to individual ए पर्यंत possible ये होची first for phases development of the development of polio vaccine of phases next selection passage होचे I wandered along as a cloud when all at once I saw a cloud beside the lake beneath the trees a host of golden daffodils beside the lake beneath the trees fluttering and dancing in the breeze I guessed and guessed but little thought what wealth the suit to me had brought second passage third passage अछि I was hardly over of a father and do not remember him having lived with us. What are you up to? And at once see went back walls for days picnic darling my mother. तो ये चारि तीनटा पैसेज आदिर क्लास रे एई तीनटा पैसेज मु नैछि जो तीनटा पैसेज रा प्रश्न उत्तर आलोचना करिबा. This is what VST number 3. VST number 3 आसंता काली एमआईएल ओडिया रो VST स्टार्ट करिबा VST ओके सो प्रथम प्रश्न गुडी कोन अछि देखो बिले थ्रू व्हिच ऑर्गन डज द पोलियो वायरस एंटर्स द बॉडी प्रथम प्रश्न थ्रू व्हिच ऑर्गन डज द पोलियो वायरस एंटर्स द बॉडी कोन थ्रू नोज और माउथ कोन बिले थ्रू नोज और माउथ कारण खाद्य किंबा पवन साहाଯ୍ୟରେ या ଭିତରକୁ ବସେ so through nose or mouth through which organ does the polio virus enter the body the polio virus enter the body through nose or mouth okay question number 2 what are the early symptom of polio infection ro early symptom kono so normally if you are infected with polio you are asymptomatic so you are asymptomatic means you are without symptom so what happens or sometimes you got flu like symptom like nausea headache vomiting etc and mild fever also so these are the symptoms that faces through infected droplets. Kon achi actually flu-like symptoms such as headache, nausea, vomiting, and fever. Headache, nausea, vomiting, and fever. These are the things. Next, question number 3: what happens when the virus enters the bloodstream? What happens when the virus enters the bloodstream? जेतेबेले bloodstream को enter करे virus टा सेतेबेले कोन हुए what happens when the virus enters the bloodstream जेतेबेले bloodstream को enter करे कोन हुए so when the virus enters the bloodstream it the patient acquired immunity कोन हुए एई समय रे patient कोन करमती immunity acquired करी पकानते नहीं कि and one more thing or they have paralytic form of polio এই সময় paralytic form of polio মধ্যে হেই যাই থাই লোক মানকু মানে তার percentage जो अछि मु से percentage exactly percentage कहि दो जे बिले disease through infected droplets the virus next enter the bloodstream and the patient makes antibodies against it in most cases they stop the progression of the virus yes or no in most of the cases these stop the progression of the virus जेतल bloodstream को जाए patient antibody नहीं माने ता देहर डेवलप करे ଆଉ ଭାଇରସ ର ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରେସ ଟା ଏଠି stop ହେଇ ଯାଇଥାଏ but lifelong immunity against disease acquired 10% of infected people develop symptom 1% develop the paralytic form of polio 10% का देह माने लोकों का देह रे कम हुए पे सिम्पटम देखा दिए अब 1% लोकों का देह रे पैरालिटिक फॉर्म ऑफ पोलियो देखा देते जो वायरस का ब्लड स्ट्रीम को एंटर करे क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 थ्रू व्हाट डज पोलियो स्प्रेड थ्रू व्हाट डज पोलियो स्प्रेड पोलियो कहा माध्यम रे व्यापे थ्रू व्हाट डज पोलियो स्प्रेड पोलियो कहा माध्यम रे व्यापे you know polio spreads through droplets traveling through air, water, or food. Infected faces. ଯାହାକୁ ଆମେ କହୁଛୁ infected faces. Polio can be spread through contact with infected faces or through infected droplets traveling through the air in food or in water. ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ସେ ଲାଇନଟା ଯୋଉଟା ଆମକୁ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ଲେଖିବାର ଅଛି. Question number 5. What do both forms of polio cause? What do both forms of polio cause? ए दुईटा जाक फॉर्म जो बल्बार फॉर्म और स्पाइनल फॉर्म दुईटा फॉर्म को आगला पोलियो दुईटा फॉर्म ए दुईटा फॉर्म जदी हुए मनुष्य को ताहले मनुष्यर कोन क्षति होबो पिले what do both forms of polio cause ए दुईटा जाक फॉर्म पोलियो रो जो रहिला both forms are characterized by muscle pain stiff neck and back and possible paralysis कोना ये दुईटा जाक हेले कोन हबो characterized by muscle pain stiff neck and back and possible paralysis तीनटा जिंस कहली गोटा होछि muscle pain stiff neck and back and paralysis ए तीनटा जाक जिंस दुईटा जाक फॉर्म रे अछि ये थिला passage 1 passage 2 को जिबा बले passage 2 टा कोन I wonder only as a cloud or that floats on high over bells and hills daffodils chapter जो रहला when did the poet see the daffodils प्रथम प्रश्न केते बेला देखिले when did the poet see the daffodils केते बेला कवि daffodil मानकु देखिले while the poet was wandering like a lonely cloud high over bells and hills at the time he saw a host of golden daffodils जदबेले से लक्षण भाव रे बुलुथिले इतस्तत भाव रे से समन से देखि चंदे क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 What are the daffodils doing when the poet saw them? What were the daffodils doing? They were fluttering and dancing in the breeze. The daffodils were fluttering and dancing in the breeze while the poet saw them. जदबेले कविता को देखि चंदी से समन कोन करथिले से they were fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Question number 3 What does the expression a host imply? What does the expression a host imply? A host means what? A host शब्दर अर्थ एठी कोन पिले के कहि परिबो what is the meaning exactly what do you mean by the host host stand for the group of daffodils host stand for what the group of daffodils are Next question देखिबा next question होची what does the expression a host imply what similarity does the poet see between the daffodils which are the lake and the stars and the milky way star आउ daffodil भितरे star आउ daffodil भितरे कोन similarity से देखि चंती पिले किए कहिबो मते what are the similarity as seen between the star and the daffodils so the stars traced a never-ending line. The daffodils also traced along the margin of a way. And the stars are innumerable. They're uncountable. Like that, daffodils were also their number was also innumerable. And the stars twinkle in the Milky Way. Daffodils they were also touching their heads in the margin of a way. These are the similarity the poet found while describing or comparing the daffodils with the stars. Question number 5, sorry. What made the poet gay? What made the poet gay? So, कौन लिखा है जी what made gay कहले कौन happy? को जिनसटा कवि को खुशी कर देछि what made the poet gay? The jocund company of the daffodils made the poet gay. कवि को कौन माने मुग्ध कर देछि खुशी कर दोछि द जोकंड कंपनी ऑफ द डैफोडिल्स रो जो जोकंड कंपनी टा कवि को हैप्पी कर देछि खुशी करी देछि नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन को जिबा बिरे I was hardly aware of a father जोटा हला my mother रो जो क्वेश्चन आसी दुईटा क्वेश्चन what does the passage tell us about the writer's father राइटर का बापा के विषय कौन माने से ए पैसेज रो हम जानू छे आउ सेकंड क्वेश्चन होची व्हाट अकाउंट ऑफ द बब्डेबिलियंस टू द पैसेज गिव अस बब्डेबिलियंस तो मु की पॉइंट्स गुडा को कहि दोची बिले व्हाट डज द पैसेज टेल अस अबाउट द राइटर्स फादर जे the writer hardly aware of his father that means the writer's mom and his father has no good relation at all and another key point is that he was a drunkard so बहुत मद पिउतले and while he was drunk at the time he normally was becoming violent intro hi jautule and that was the reason of their separate that was the reason that's why the author's mother and father were divorced सेही पई से माने डिवोर्स से माने भितरे डिवोर्स हितला ये सब रीजन थिला आ ऑथर का बापा का विषय रे he was brood voice so these are the reason our second is the what account of the vaudevillian does the passage give us vaudevillian माने स्टेज आर्टिस्ट माने का भितरे कोन एडी कुहा जाय छी पैसेज सर कोन कुहा जाय छी that at that time in that area of Charlie Chaplin vaudevillian means the stage artist they were earning a handsome salary but 99% of the vaudevillian they were drunkard because the theater owners or the owner of that theater at the time they were paying much more money to the vaudevillian because of their acting because of that they can drink with the audience after their role is over that's why maximum vaudevillian means stage artists they were drunkard and they have ruined their lives due to this type of situation से समय से जो अवस्था थिला से अवस्था पे से माने कोन करतले मैक्सिमम लोक तांकर जीवन नष्ट हो जाउतला ले ये थिला तीनटा पैसेज कोन ये थिला तीनटा पैसेज आज पई तीनटा पैसेज मु तुम कहितले तीनटा पैसेज सिलेक्शन पैसेज तीनटा आलोचना करियो तीनटा पैसेज हम आलोचना कर चलछि आसंता कली हमें को ईयर रो क्वेश्चन पढिबा एमएल रो को ईयर रो क्वेश्चन पढिबा कोन आलोचना करबा ता ऊपर कमेंट करी कहि दबा हम मु ता ऊपर प्रिपरेशन करिके तुमको क्लास करिके दे दी सी यू देयर स्टेट्स मास्टर इंग्लिश